And that's why you don't want to eat before you swim. Poor Jimmy. Our next segment is about the Roman rule of Britain, and our special guest today is Jenny Britannia. Now, this is no regular guest. She is from the year 55 AD, and Julius Caesar has just invaded her home of Britain.
Yes, thank you. And it's Britannia. It's a pleasure to be here. It's hot stopping, but we're trying to negotiate. What's that? Oh, good news! We made peace with the Romans.
Oh, right now?
Yes. We are all jumping with excitement.
That's fabulous. Okay, we have a time limit, so there's no time to celebrate. So how's old Britain holding up?
It's good, as the usual, but there's a tribe that got some weird stuff happening.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
Oh, well, in Britain, there are lots of tribes that were ruled by kings and chiefs.
Oh, much clearer now, thank you. What? What's that? Oh, unfortunately, we're out of time, so let's keep in touch for a few years.
Okay, goody.
Hello, welcome back. We once again have our special guest, Jenny Britannia. We met her about 1 year ago when Britain almost had a war with Rome, but they made peace. Now, in BC, and Julius Caesar is back with 30,000 soldiers and is in the middle of a 3-year-long war. Let's get the details. Janice, you there?
Yes, hello again.
So is it true that this is all happening?
Yes, well, Caesar is now, after a year-long fighting, our Great Britain isn't worth it. I don't know to be offended or happy, but right now, I'm just happy.
Wow, and what were you doing in all of this?
Well, you would assume, since I'm a fit, handsome man, that I would be fighting in the war.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Well, actually, I heard what was happening, and, well, I fled.
You fled? So you abandoned your own country?
Okay, well, no. Let's just say I hid.
Okay, I guess that's not so bad.
Yeah, sure.
And that's all the time we have for now. Janice, I hope to see you for more exciting encounters with the Romans.
I don't want poor Britain to be invaded again.
Coming up next, will children someday rule the world? Hello, and we're back to the news. Now, I know it's been 90 years since we have last heard from her. Wait, what? That's a man? Okay, well now we're hearing from him again. Let's welcome Janice Britannia once more.
Oh, I thought we were done with these.
And hello to you too. Now I hear this one's a biggie. I'm not sure about all the details, but I hear that there's a new guy who invaded Britain. Is that correct?
Yes, his name is Claudius. I hear a true story that it was a mistake for him to become emperor and that he has a disability, so everyone thought he was stupid. Well, I didn't think he deserved to be emperor, and they wanted him dead. He knew what people were thinking, so he thought if he did something incredible, people would like him. Well, he decided to take over Britain because Caesar almost did, but then he didn't, and Claudius wanted to show that he was better than Caesar.
So, how did he do it?
Well, Claudius had a great army with lots of armor and weapons. He brought down Britain, but not easily.
So, how did other people take it, like Scotland? How did they react? Did you help them? Did they help you guys?
Well, Scotland heard about what was happening to us, and they thought that Romans were going to attack them, and they were right. When Rome started attacking, Scotland built a wall called the Hadrian's Wall, which helped stop the Romans. The Romans didn't get to Scotland.
Wow, fascinating.
Yes, well, the Romans came to Britain and found sacred geese and said no one could eat the geese. And the Roman city in Britain is called Candumium.
So what was some big thing that changed when Rome conquered Britain?
Well, one big thing is that it's not called Britain anymore. It's called Britannia.
Wow, Britannia.
What else? All the Celtic priests were outlawed of Britain. I had a neighbor, and he was very nice, and he just took him away. I heard Claudius nearly wiped up all the priests.
Well, that's sad. Anything else?
Well, one last thing. I heard this queen named Bauxicia is starting to revolt against Rome. I can't wait to see what's going on to happen.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nope, I'm good. I thought I caught you up on everything I know.
Okay, we'll keep track of you. Bye now. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching our new segment, The Bird's Word. And now we're going to jump back in our time machine into 62 AD. In this location in the Iceni tribe, Britain. With our new segment, we will be interviewing not only males but females too. It might not seem appropriate for their time, but it is for us. So let's jump right into it.
Hi, I'm Aelia Crescenius. Nice to meet you. This is so exciting, meeting someone from 2014.
Actually, it's 2050, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is right here, right now. It's 62 AD. Can you give us a brief overview about what's happening here?
Sure. Well, it's a bit hectic, but anyways, Queen Boudica is leading us Icenians in a war against the Romans. We're rebelling. My husband is fighting for us, but I'm pretty confident in him. He's a good fighter, and he's got a strong sword and shield. I painted the shield, actually. It's bright scarlet.
Maybe I could see it.
What? He's fighting. Oh, right. You mean a painting. Shall I get the special fresco? Let's go. Here it is.
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm goofing off a little bit.
Goofing off? What does that mean?
Sorry, it's a phrase from our time. It means that we're not focusing on the hard as we probably should on the interview.
All right, go on. I'm sorry I interrupted.
No problem. Where was I? Oh yes. How did the Icenians get into this mess?
Oh my, what a question. Where do I start? Well, I think it started when the king of our tribe, Prasutagus, died. He's pretty good friends with the Romans, you see, and so he left half of his land to the Romans and half to his wife, Queen Boudica. But you know the Romans, they can get pretty greedy. And they did. They wanted all of the land, not to mention that they wanted Queen Boudica to step down, and they wanted to collect even more taxes. I bet you can see why all this mixed up to cook trouble.
Oh yes, of course.
What's more, they stole farm animals from us Icenians and treated our queen very poorly. So us Icenians decided that we needed to fight back. And that's how we got to this point.
Very interesting. Well, I don't suppose you want to tell me how all of this turns out, do you?
Oh yes, please, I would be delighted.
Well, let me just say, that Queen Boudica might just bite the dust, because the Rome might just settle in for some time.
What? What are we going to do? Our queen is going to eat dust? What?
She drank poison and committed suicide instead of getting captured by the Romans. Sorry, we're all out of time. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, if your husband survives, but keep a secret that I told you. Bye.
Cheerio.
Here we are reporting from Longinium, 399 AD. If you are just tuning in, let me fill you in right now. Right now, Britannia is under Roman rule. The man with the throne at the moment is Fabidius Horonius, and now we have Miss Brenda Sinat.
Hello there. As you can probably tell, public speaking isn't entirely my cup of tea.
No problem. Just be honest with your answers and no one will take notice in you.
Oh, in that case, I'd rather take the more noticed path.
Okay, let's get started. Sound good?
Yes, it sounds very swell.
Okay, first question, Brenda. Do you think Flavius Horonius is a good emperor? Just voice your opinion, even if you are not used to that freedom. We'll make sure that you don't get in any trouble.
Alrighty then. Well, if I was completely honest with you, I think he's the worst Roman emperor in history. At least that is what my mister tells me.
Okay, thanks for the information. What what are your reasons you dislike him?
Well, given that I haven't met him, I can't say that I...
No, we understand.
Very well. Let's see it here. Well, my mister told me that his decisions in politics aren't really the best. And he's kind of a cowardly and unloyal, given that he fled to Ravenna in harsh times.
Well then, I guess he isn't really the best.
You didn't believe me?
Oh, of course I believe it. It's just the people of our time like to, proof to back up our facts.
Oh, all right. Will it be much longer? I have to prepare tea.
One more question.
Go ahead.
Where'd you get that amazing toga?
Get? What do you mean, get?
Never mind. Have a good one.
You too. Cheerio.
But I hear the weather is going to be cloudy all over again. Moving on to the next subject. We're heading back to Londonium at 412 AD in our time machine to interview a townsfolk about at the end of the Roman rule of England. Here we are interviewing Martin Fantinius.
Hello there. Well, this is quite fascinating, being interviewed from the future. I didn't even know that you could use a little silver box to replay life as it happened.
Yes, that's what the camera does. Moving on, we know that the Romans have, in a sense, given up England. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Ooh, that's a fun one. Well, I'm just a farm lad, so all I know is what comes around in the town gossip, but I'm sure that you'll understand.
Of course.
When the Barbs, or I guess I should use the nicer term of Anglo-Saxons, from outside our England attacked, the Roman military and cavalry and navy hoped to defend us. I guess they had to pay back from their mistake of not teaching us Briton tribes on how to defend ourselves properly. But then Rome was having bigger troubles elsewhere, apparently, so that Roman Emperor Honorius, or whatever, told his Roman troops to hurry up and get out of England. When all of the Romans left, which was about 2 years ago, they left us Britons to fight the Anglo-Saxons by ourselves. It's disgraceful. Romans never know how to treat the citizens of their conquered land.
Thank you so much. How will you get to the history just by the gossip?
Well, my uncle's really into history and philosophy.